Hey everybody, it's Matt from You and Your Horror Movies, and welcome to another random review here. Today I'm picking a film from 2019. This is released by Artsploitation films. Think about Artsploitation, they're all over the world. You can get stuff from Italy, Germany, US, and all other parts of people never heard of. So the film I'm bringing to you is on DVD only, and that's called The House. Now this one is actually from Norway. Now it's pretty cool also with Artsploitation what they do for both their DVDs and their Blu-rays. Said it before, I'll say it again. They put it where it's from on the spine, which I love. Because there's some films that you're like, what is this? And then you see it on the spine, it says, oh, it's from Norway or from Italy or Germany, etc., Greece. So you got all different kinds. So pretty much with The House, this is kind of like a war drama meets a exorcism slash time travel stuck in a continuous loop kind of film. This one you have two Nazis. They kidnapped a Norwegian prisoner. They have a POW. They're stuck in the Scandinavian Alps kind of area in the forest. It's cold. It is blustery snow. It's shitty. One of the previous German soldier was already killed, so the guy's really one of the Germans is really pissed off at the Norwegian, just because he's also Norwegian. So they're getting lost. The compass says one thing, the map says another, etc. Well, they end up finding this weird house in the middle of nowhere. The lights are on, but no one's home. So they get inside. It's very warm. It's very cozy. There's food nearby. The lieutenant, he seems to be kind of okay. He's helping with the Norwegian, taking care of his wounds and everything. Does speak a little English, and tries to help him out. Where the other guy, he's pretty much a dick. He is this Nazi soldier, just wants what's good for the New World Order and everything. So they think we'll stay at this house for a little while, get rested up and warm. Well, of course, there's things going bump in the night. Weird noises everywhere. The windows are opening. They think that there's someone else in the house. Then, of course, other weird shit starts happening. It gets a little kind of confusing at first, too. Because one time the Norwegian guy is possessed, but he's not. One guy is shot, but he's not. When they're looking outside, a lot of the outside scenes are very dark. It's very hard to see. So it's kind of like, what's going on? You gotta take a little peek. But other than that, all the stuff inside the house is very bright. You also have some flashbacks. The flashbacks are about a little girl who is pretty much possessed by a demon. And this guy is trying to perform an exorcism. And you go back to the two soldiers, wondering what the hell's going on. There's weird writing everywhere. They find a book. There's crosses on all the walls, pretty much. So you got, that's going on. So pretty much the two almost kind of merge into one. Again, it gets very confusing at some parts where one scene just happened, but it just didn't. So that gets a little weird. Also, too, is there's a backstory with the Norwegian guy, which I don't want to get involved because it kind of spoils it. But it also involves, the Nazi soldiers in hell, pretty much. But they're in a loop. So that gives something a little bit away, but again, you gotta keep watching. Now, this one is in mostly in German, but they do speak a little English, but they do have English subtitles. You got some parts in Norwegian so you got a pretty mixture. So it's English, German, and Norwegian, and then you can get English subtitles. So you have to pretty much watch it with subs. There's parts where they're all talking English. It's like, why not talk English to the whole thing? But, that doesn't bother me. I don't mind watching a movie with subtitles. So my best bet is I'll watch it with the subs. Because you don't know what's going on in some parts. It's not gory at all. It's very twisted. Very psychological. So it's got a lot of psychological things happening. All takes place in this one little house area. So you do have some special features to the DVD. And I can only get this on DVD. There is no Blu-ray. Behind the scenes, about 7 minutes long. You got a short film directed by the director of this. I'm going to butcher his name. Reinhard Kill, probably. The Voice of One's Consciousness. You have a commentary with the director, interview with him, which is about 15 minutes long. He talks about his previous films and this one, and Artsploitation film trailers. So you got a bunch of trailers in here as well. Very cool flick. If you like horror, like World War II horror films, this will probably fit your bill pretty good. It does take place during World War II in the 1940s. But this one has to do with Germany and Norway. So I thought that was pretty cool. So guys, I definitely recommend checking it out. The House. You can get it on Amazon. I think it's like $10, which is actually not bad for a DVD. Again, if you're into these type of slow burn, psychological possession twist films, this probably be up your alley. I liked it. I thought it was a pretty cool story. Out of a possible 10, I'll probably rate this a 7.5 out of 10. So this was definitely a keeper for me. So I'm definitely keeping this film for sure. I'll show you the back. There's some of the back right there. So it pretty much only involves like 3 people, and then you get to the past parts, so there's not many people involved in it. But other than that, pretty cool flick. Again, definitely recommend checking it out. Again, if you're bothered with subtitles, sorry, best bet watch it with the subs. Alright guys, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my random review. Let me know in the comments down below if you've seen it or not. If you plan on it, let me know, because I'd like to hear what's your thought on it. And if you're thinking about picking it up, I recommend it. Alright guys, thanks very much for watching, and if you haven't, please like and subscribe. Alright guys.